Good dogs. Now we're working on a big problem that we've been having, obviously, especially with him because he hasn't been here long enough, is the stay. One dog is working, the other dog's in a stationary position.
Never been good at stay.
Leash and Kyle, when they're both together, they don't, you know, we haven't really been doing a whole lot of enforcing downs because, again, you know, it's like what you tell if they're down. They have to be stationary. That's it. Stationary meaning your feet are planted. You're not spinning like a top. You're not dashing from one end of the dog bed to the other. You're not allowed to move. And we actually have a really good correction on this clip earlier because he was just acting like a moron. And between my son handling him and I finally came over and gave him 3 checks with the leash, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not supposed to move." What they do in the stay at this point is immaterial. That they stay is the only thing that matters. And working one off of the other. She actually is great. She could care less. She gets a little aroused when it looks like he's having a little bit more fun than she is, but she has worked perfectly fine. We did the one stay, or the one where we were working them both on the door exercise and the phone rang, ended up a 4-minute stay.
Oh.
So, and I was, you know, I wasn't that far away from them after I came back into the room, but it was like almost 5 minutes, the total. The one section where it's just me talking on the phone, you know, who wants to watch that? It's 4 minutes of, so basically, yeah, I mean, I could have gone into the kitchen, got a drink of water or whatever, answered the door, so on and so forth. And the point I'm trying to make is it's proactive behavior. It's not reactive behavior. So when you know there's a likelihood that a situation is going to occur, you walk in prepared, okay? You don't walk in and wait for something bad to happen and then correct them out of it. You prepare them by telling them in advance what you want them to do. I want you to leave it, and I want you to be quiet. And it works, especially with him when we're bringing dogs past, because these guys are in the kitchen. It's the warmest part of the house. It's also the most active part of the house. Every time we bring a dog by the first day or so, well, you know, we're doing that 15 times a day, 20 times a day with a bunch of different dogs. Suck it up.
Right.
So what we started doing, and we do this with all dogs, is before we even get another dog, as we're approaching the kitchen, Romeo, quiet. Not a peep. Not a peep.
Good. Mom doesn't have to kill you.
You're going to be surprised at how much more control you have over these guys. You really are. So basically, all right, now that we've had, you can have the love fest. You can let them get your nice, pretty white jacket off. Who wears white to dog training?
Oh, this thing's already gross.
It's a bitch to videotape.
Right? Now, when you're done, tell them off, leave it.
Okay.
He is a very good boy.
Leave it.
All right, now you can get up. All right, now, I gave him a little bit of a prompt. I'm not saying you can't love your dogs. I'm saying that you have to be a little bit more respectful on how you deliver that love. If part of the problem you're having is overly aroused, neurotic behavior, you don't want to give them that big, giant love fest all the time.
Right.
Because it's like a drug. They keep seeking that. You know,
Yeah,
the
going
endorphins
back
start
to mother.
pumping. Exactly. So what we want is reward calm behavior. Good dogs. Yes. Off. Leave it. Leave it. Very nice. And I'm not withdrawing entirely, but I'm not giving him the satisfaction of acting like a dingus when my hand's present. And she basically doesn't care. She does, but she doesn't. But it's...
She acts like she doesn't care.
She acts like she's been beaten with a 2x4 her entire life.
sensitive.
And then as soon as it's something that she enjoys doing, good girl. I know. She likes walking on the leash. She doesn't like having to do anything other than that. She doesn't like coming when called. She doesn't like sitting and staying. She doesn't like kenneling. She doesn't like any of that.